we got a 3, we got a 2, and we got a 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocco Tribbiani back in the hot seat here to explain it all. We got a lot to share today. We're going to talk more about the Olympics, to talk about the boxing controversy there with a man who's now identifying as a woman, destroying the female boxer. We got a Mr. Good Cat in the house here. That's good. He's the first person here, less than a minute, and he's here on the stream. We got Danny here, Yasmin here. Mr. Good Cat saw the Discord notification. Yeah, you know, Rocco decided to get up to snuff with the technological advances and try to use the tools at his disposal so we can get more people here in the live stream. Thank you, Mr. Good Cat. You know, Monroe, he's a little slow. Rocco's picking up the slack. Rocco's doing what's necessary to bring this channel to the upper levels of YouTube live streaming madness. Premium Roasters saying that I got an axe I didn't have yesterday. Rocco was not on the live stream yesterday. I think yesterday was Billy Bob, or maybe was Monroe Mann. But this is Rocco Tribbiani from New York, New Jersey, part of Westchester, part of Staten Island, a little bit of Brooklyn, a little bit of Queens, a little bit of Manhattan, a little bit of the Bronx, you know, a little bit of Roosevelt Island too. We got a little bit of everything here. And you know, the first thing that Rocco wants to talk about is the boxing controversy at the Olympics. This poor woman, she's been fighting her whole life to try to become an Olympic champion, and then some apparently from Algeria. There's some man who's again masquerading as a woman so that he can win an Olympic bout in less than 40 seconds. Really disappointing. And now you know, Elon Musk is up in arms, Riley Gaines is up in arms, and now Rocco Tribbiani's up in arms. You know, why don't you put Rocco in the ring with that contender? Maybe we got an even match here. But you don't put a man against a woman. And lots of stuff is going on here. I kind of think Rocco's starting to understand why the opening games were as they were. Because Rocco didn't know that there were going to be men competing as women in the game. Yeah, Mr. Good Cat, that really happened. It just happened right now. Apparently yesterday. This woman was trying for all her life to be an Olympic contender. She goes in the ring, and this guy, masquerading as a woman, starts pummeling her with the punches. Within 40 seconds, she says, I give up, stop hitting me. It's really sad stuff. It's really, really sad stuff, and Rocco thought it was important to talk about. Very disappointing that, but this makes sense. This is why they had the opening ceremonies with all the transgenders. Because they were trying to lead up to the fact that there were going to be competitors, men who were masquerading as women, and they were trying to make it more acceptable, a little bit less controversial, but it's not. It's making it just as bad. Now we got 2 controversial bad decisions. And Premium Roastar says, I am not at the Olympics to know if it really happened. Ozempics or the Olympics? I don't know if you're trying to tell a joke here or if you just had a mistype here with the keyboard. For those joining, my name's Rocco Tribbiani. Why are we at 3 minutes, 40 seconds, and we got 0 likes so far, 20 people here? Come on, we got the live stream YouTube Olympics here. As always, 10 likes means we get the bronze medal. Silver medal, 15 likes. Gold medal, 20 likes. And, you know, if we get 25 likes, it means we're at the platinum medal. Now, yesterday with Billy Bob last night, it was amazing. Billy Bob, he started off with 3 or 4 likes. He ended up with 120 likes here on this live stream. So now I got to compete with that. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I think there's a better time slot between midnight and 2 a.m. And that's what Billy Bob got last night. Today, you know, Rocco Tribbiani's got 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's Eastern time. I don't know if that's going to be as good of a time slot, but we're still going to at least get a gold medal, 20 likes. Absolutely no question about it. We got Jesse Pinkman in here. Good to see you. Yeah, and there's another controversy here at the Olympics I wanted to share with you guys. And I'm not making any accusations because no one knows what happened. But there was a 100-meter swim. That's a 100-meter swim. It's like a sprint with the swimming pool. You swim to one end, you swim wet, and you swim on back. That's what Rocco understands it to be. And there was an Australian and there was someone else, I don't know, they were competing, and then there's a Chinese competitor. And already, so for the last 3-4 days, all of the swimmers at the Olympics have been saying, this is a very slow pool. What do I mean by it's a very slow pool? Apparently, it's very shallow. And you're not supposed to have an Olympic pool that's so shallow. Because if it's very shallow, when you are swimming, you're sending these waves down to the bottom. And then if it's not shallow, they very quickly hit the floor and they come back up and they cause disruptions in your swimming routine. And it's not easy to swim fast in that condition. And so everyone is saying there are going to be no world records broken here in this swimming pool. Because it's just not up to snuff. It's not the greatest pool situation. But then they had this 100-meter swim yesterday. And apparently this Chinese swimmer, he beat everyone else by almost a second, one full body length. It was a very big lead. And there's been no accusations of doping, but no one knows what's going on here, because with the 100-meter swim, they've been operating at peak efficiency for the last 5 years. It's been almost no one's been breaking any records. And then suddenly this guy here comes in and he breaks the record by over a second. So there's a lot of questions here about what the heck is going on here. It's a very strange Olympics. Very strange. Lots of interesting stuff going on here. Rocco Tribbiani is here to tell you what's going on. I'm here to explain it all. I'm going to look here at the live chat, see if there's anything else going on. So we got here Jesse Pinkman saying, yo, Rocco, how's it going? Thank you. By the way, we got 5 likes. When we get to 10 likes, we together, you and me, we're working as a team here. We win the bronze medal in YouTube live streaming. So I'm hoping we can get 5 more likes. Peter Jones is asking if I am black. And I would ask Peter Jones, are you blind? Because you can clearly see that I am Hispanic. You can clearly see that I am a Hispanic man and I have a very Hispanic accent from South America. Can't you see that? Definitely gold medal. Yeah, premium roaster, no one knows. No one knows how the algorithm here on YouTube works. The algorithm on YouTube is kind of like life in general. No one knows how the algorithm of life works. We all think we got it figured out. We think we're smooth sailing, everything's going well, and then kaboom. Life's algorithm changes and something goes KY, and we don't know how and why it happens. It's kind of like the algorithm, what happened in the 100-meter swimming event. Everyone thought they had the algorithm figured out. The pool is too shallow. No one's going to beat any records. And then all of a sudden, this Chinese man beats the record like crazy. And we don't know. There's no allegations of cheating here. But it's very suspicious. What the heck's going on here? If no one else can beat records, but there's one man who can, maybe that man is a true superhero. It's possible here. Maybe we got genuine superheroes at the Olympics. We got someone asking, Barbara's here. Barbara's back. Good afternoon to you, Barbara. Good to have you here on the live stream. How did he do in 1 second? We don't know. He just swam very fast. And they don't know how the heck could he swim so fast if it wasn't drugs and he's in this shallow pool that slows everybody down. How could it possibly happen? It's like if you throw an apple up in the sky and then it keeps on going. That's how surprised everybody is. It's very crazy. We got 9 likes. We need 1 more like here, and we win the bronze medal in the YouTube live stream Olympics. I know we can do that. Moises wants to be let out of the basement. I'm sorry, Moises. You're going to have to stay there for a little bit longer. You upset me the other day, and you made me put on my Mr. Toothbrush hat. And Mr. Toothbrush had to come here and brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and do some Listerine on your mouth. Just telling you that's how it was. And Jesse says, craziest Olympics. Yeah, that's true. Kian saying I'm not Hispanic. Kian doesn't know how to take a joke. He doesn't know what's called humor. He doesn't know what's humor. You really think that I'm Hispanic here with this accent? I'm clearly an Italian-American from New York and New Jersey. It's as clear as day. You don't call me Mr. Toothbrush because I'm Hispanic. Huh? What else do we got here? 10,000% Hispanic. That's true. Jesse, if Rocco wants to be Hispanic, Rocco can be Hispanic. Apparently, this Algerian boxer wants to be a woman, and he's a woman. So why not? Well, you know, Rocco saw something very funny on the news today. So Donald Trump did this interview with the Black Journalists of America or something like that. And they were very rude to him. I'm not going to lie. They really came on strong, and it was not a very nice interview. And apparently Donald Trump talked about Kamala and was telling, apparently Kamala Harris used to say that she was an Indian. Now she's a black woman, something like that. And so Donald Trump said, who is she? Is he black or is she Hispanic? Kamala Harris comes back and says, Donald Trump has no right to tell anybody who they are and what they stand for. No, everyone has the right to be who they are and have their own identity. So Rocco was thinking, then why the heck is Kamala Harris giving Donald Trump a hard time? He can be whoever the hell he wants to be. He can identify who he wants to be. He can say what he wants to say. This is the problem with the Democrats. They always accuse other people of doing what they do. And Kamala Harris is saying Donald Trump cannot, tell everyone what they think. Well, then Kamala, you got to stop telling everybody what Donald Trump thinks. If Donald Trump doesn't know who you are, then clearly you don't know who Donald Trump is. It's very simple logic. Rocco learned this way back in grade school. Very simple logic. Very, very simple logic. Yeah, Barbara says, let's get him to 100 likes. We had 120 likes yesterday when Billy Bob was on the live stream. It was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But now, hey, we got the gold medal so far. No, excuse me. Bronze medal here with 10 likes. When we get to 15 likes, we get what's known as the bronze medal. We're going to get the bronze medal of live streaming here. Then we'll get to the silver at 15. And when we get to 20, gold medal, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are part of the team. I'm doing the talking, you guys doing the liking. A bobsled team doesn't win with just the driver alone. You need those guys running in the back, pushing the sled. You guys are pushing this sled forward, and you guys should be very proud of yourselves. 13 likes, 13 runners here. I think we can get to 15 runners. 15 runners by double tapping the screen. Kian is saying, now this is some white dude here. Kian still doesn't understand what's going on here. We'll let him continue talking. The funny dummy of Remy's recordings is writing something here in Cyrillic here. Yatolsko, Shto, Zashin, Kak, Rocco can't understand it. Rocco doesn't read Russian as well as he should. Hey, we got 15 likes here, silver medal. Now we're on the road to 20 likes, gold medal, ladies and gentlemen. We got some more stuff here. We got Draben here, 178 says, I'm a noob, bro. Well, hey, if you're a noob, I will give you a welcome message here to Rocco Tribbiani's live stream. My name is Rocco Tribbiani. In my old life, I was called Mr. Toothbrush. I used to brush people's teeth, if you get my drift. I don't do that now, except under the worst of circumstances. Now I've moved to becoming a live streamer. I'm on the up and up. I'm professional. I'm working hard every day to bring this channel to monetization and to make an honest living for me and my family. And that's all of us want to do is make an honest living for our family. So you can't fault Rocco for wanting to make an honest living for his family. And what else have we got here? What are we talking about here? Let out what? Mr. Toothbrush, that's right, that's my name. Bebop says, I thought I was Swedish. I have some Swedish girlfriends. I'm not going to lie about that. The Swedish girls have a great affection for Rocco Tribbiani. Very great affection. And, hey, someone's mentioning the forehead. Yeah, you thought you'd never see it again. This forehead is very famous. I talked about that before. This is what, we have a centerfold with this forehead. Because it's so big, you got to have a triple fold. You triple fold that forehead. And it's amazing. A lot of women in Sweden, they have on their wall, it's a life-size, double life-size version of Rocco's forehead. It's one of the most beautiful foreheads in the history of the human history. And I know some of you try to make a forehead like this, but it's very difficult. This is a work of art right here. And please don't allow your self-esteem to be ruined by seeing how lovely this forehead is. Thank you very much. And we got Wayne Hawkins saying, he's a criminal, you fool. I don't know who you're talking about. Talking about Donald Trump, a lot of people are voting for the felon. Rocco's voting for the felon. Rocco knows a lot of people from the family who were wrongfully imprisoned. So he knows the criminal justice system in America is not always correct here. And in this case, they falsely accused and falsely convicted Mr. Donald Trump. Just letting you guys know from a professional legal analysis. We got 17 likes. When we get to 20, we win the gold medal. Ladies and gentlemen, very exciting. We're very close to winning the gold medal here. Angela Garcia, do you think was the best choice to become Kamala Harris, like a candidate for Democrat Party? I don't know what your question is. Maybe your question is, was it the best choice for the Democrats to choose Kamala Harris? I don't know. They've been making mistakes from day one because Kamala Harris has been hiding Joe Biden's dementia for 4 years. All the people who've been watching Fox News, they knew about Joe Biden's dementia. But everyone on the left, they've been hiding it. Oh, Joe Biden is the smartest man in the world. Joe Biden, he could run mental circles around Donald Trump. And then he goes on stage and he's blah, 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 blah. And it's not good. I think if we have a debate between Donald Trump and Kamala, I think Donald Trump's also going to run circles around Kamala. And she's going to be going gobble, gobble, gobble. That's just what I'm saying. I think that's what's going to happen here. And what else we got? Jesse here. Yeah, I don't even know Jesse. I mean, yeah, Jesse's talking about something called transracial. So basically, a Rocco can be black if he wants to be. Rocco identifies as a black man when it's convenient for him. And so why not? Why not? Rocco identifies as a black, Jewish, Mongolian. I'm a black, Jewish Mongolian from Poughkeepsie. I mean, apparently that's what the world is coming to, that I can identify as a black, Jewish, Mongolian man from Poughkeepsie. I tell you, I'm a very good-looking black, Jewish, Mongolian man from Poughkeepsie. I'm not lying, am I? Very good. I got a very good face here. Fits into many racial profiles. Sia Ostropolsen's here from Denmark. Good to have you here. Very nice to see you, Sia. Austin saying Trump or Harris. Well, Trump is clearly the person I'm supporting. Aren't you listening to the live stream here, or you just come here and spam? Yeah, T1 Art Page is saying they call Trump racist while saying you're not black if you don't vote for Biden or you don't vote for Kamala. It's very true. The Democrats are very racist, but for some reason, a lot of people don't realize that. They got what's known as blinders. They don't have blinders. They got to open their eyes and realize and see the left for what they are. They pander to the blacks to try to get the votes. That's it. But what have Democrats ever done to help the black population? Not much. They keep them on welfare. They keep them from opening their businesses. The Republicans, conservatives, want blacks to succeed. They want blacks to start businesses. They want blacks to live in two-parent families. Is that such a bad thing to have a mother and a father? It's not a bad thing. I had a mother and a father. I think I would have turned out much worse if I didn't have a mother and a father. Granted, I had a mother and a father, and I still became Mr. Toothbrush, and I had some brushes with the law. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to paint a rosier picture about Rocco than actually exists. But ultimately, look, Rocco turned out all right. I got my own YouTube television show here, and I got 36 people here watching, and we got 1 like away from a gold medal. We just need 1 more like, and Rocco can at least have a gold medal just like Billy Bob did last night. Rocco deserves at least one more. So double clap. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's all celebrate together. I'll give you a high five. We are all champions today. We are gold medal YouTube live stream champions. I'm the host. You guys are the fans. Together, we've made YouTube history. And if we get to 25 likes, platinum medal, ladies and gentlemen. It's even beyond the Olympics. They don't even know about the platinum medal at the Olympics. But we got that here on the Rocco Tribbiani live stream. Twism's asking, is that a Southern accent? It's a little bit of South Bronx, a little bit of South Staten Island, a little bit of South Jersey, a little bit of South Manhattan, a little bit of South Brooklyn, a little bit of South Roosevelt Island, a little bit of South Westchester. So in that sense, yes, it's a Southern accent. And Twism's saying must be from Mississippi. No, I'm from New York, New Jersey, that area. And Barbara's asking, what are my thoughts on Barack Obama? Well, I don't really think Barack was qualified to be president. I think Barack and Kamala are both in the same situation, not really qualified for the role. And they're being chosen for identity politics reasons because they're black. And, in the case of Kamala, she's a woman. And I just don't think she has the stuff, She doesn't have the cojones to do what needs to be done here. I don't also think she has what's the best interest of the country at heart. There's an old saying here that Democrats like to put power over country, and Republicans, conservatives generally put country over power. Now, there are exceptions to this rule all the time, but if you look at history and you look at the history of the last 60 years, that's kind of what happens here. A lot of people are turning from Democrat to Republican now because they're realizing Democrats are anti-success. Democrats want you to fail. If you've got a business, you don't want a Democrat in charge. Democrats going to shut you down, going to create lots of government regulations, going to tax you out of business, going to force you to pay your employees far more than you can afford. They're not very entrepreneurial happy. If you want to start your own business and have some freedom, you vote conservative. If you want to always have the government tell you what to do and have a government safety net, you can vote for the liberals. Rocco wants to live free. Rocco wants to do what he can do and do it the way he does it. So that's why Rocco generally votes on the conservative side of things. And two odd pages, what do you mean by brush people's teeth? I'm telling you, you don't want to find out when Mr. Toothbrush comes to brush your teeth. Because I will come over there, I will brush your teeth. And I'll tell you this, you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it, but I will brush your teeth. They will be cleaner than they've ever been. I will floss every bit of food and plaque out of in between your teeth. And I will use Listerine. I mean that very alcohol-y Listerine to really just clean out every crevice in there. When I'm done, you're not going to be happy, but you will have the cleanest, freshest breath in the whole block. I'm just saying, don't mess with me. Don't cause any problems here. I don't like putting back the Mr. Toothbrush hat back on. I like my Lou life being an up and up live streamer, inspiring people, educating people, and helping them do what needs to be done. That's what Rocco does. Hey Jesse, if you forget to brush your teeth, Mr. Toothbrush is gonna come over there and do it for you. If you forget to do it one night, that's fine. If you do 2 nights in a row, you don't brush your teeth, you're gonna get a visit from Mr. Toothbrush. I'm like the tooth fairy that takes the teeth out of your mouth. So you don't want Mr. Toothbrush to come before the tooth fairy comes. Not very pleasant. Not very pleasant. I'm just saying. C. Grooster's asking, am I a Jew? Well, I'm Italian American and I'm from New York. I'm generally a Catholic. And that's usually how my family rolls. We believe in the Holy Ghost. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. That's what we do. That's what we do. So I want to ask I want to also talk about some other things that happened recently. Oh, I want to talk about, what's that guy's name? Oh yeah, Evan Gershkovich. I don't know if you were watching this. Joe Biden did something good. You got to give credit where credit is due. I never thought that Joe Biden would get the American journalist Evan Gershkovich out of Russia. He's been languishing in the jail for a long time. He also got that Whalen guy, that former Marine, out of Russia too. He was also languishing in a Russian prison. Both of them brought up on trumped up charges of being a spy. But Rocco doesn't think they were a spy. Rocco thinks that they were just there. They were convenient for the Russian government to take. And as a result, Russia was able to use those 2 people as leverage to get 2 of their prisoners released, or something like that. I think there were 3 Americans actually released from custody of Russia. And I'm very proud of Joe Biden and the Joe Biden administration for releasing these 3 Americans. And I'm not a huge fan of Joe Biden in general, but you got to give credit where credit is due. And if we got 3 Americans coming home, that's a good day. That's a good day for America, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy for their families. So if you don't like Joe Biden, that's okay, but you guys should all give him credit for bringing home our fellow Americans. I give Joe Biden a salute today for doing a good job, doing a good deed. Let's see, we got some more. Hey, Barbara says, let's get him to 20. We're already at 24 likes. If we get one more like, we win the platinum medal, ladies and gentlemen. Platinum medal here in the YouTube live streaming Olympics. Very exciting, because I think we're going to get there in about 30 seconds to 60 seconds here. That's how much time is left on the clock. I think it's going to happen. Remember, you're part of the team. It's not me getting 25 likes. It's we are getting 25 likes. Team effort here. Team effort. Yeah, Jesse, it's too hot in my room too. Hey, we got 25 likes. Congratulations. High five. We just won the platinum medal here in the YouTube live stream Olympics. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. Very hot. Rocco's got his fan on here. Look at that. Fan is blowing. We got a Honeywell here. We got a Honeywell fan blowing on Rocco, trying to keep him cool here in the hot summer heat. Major's writing my name backwards. Well, not my name, but my friend Monroe's name. Monroe's name backwards is Eornum. So he put Eornum in the live chat as a secret code. But it's actually me. It's actually my friend Monroe's name backwards. Major's name backwards is Rajam. Major backwards is Rajam. We got Sia here. Lensky on the straight and narrow. Yeah, Jesse says there's no hope for this generation. I kind of agree. We're in a very sad state of affairs. I don't know what's going on here. This Generation Z, very troubling. Very troubling, and I thought the millennials were impatient. Generation Z is even more impatient. I think, Generation Z expects you to deliver things before you even order them. Millennials and Generation Y, it was about, I want to order something and I want it there the same day. Now with Generation Z, it's, I want something to arrive just as soon as I'm thinking about it, because I don't have time to order it. So they've been sending emails, I bet, to Apple and to Amazon and Target saying, I was hungry and no food came to my house. Why not? My battery was low. Why didn't it charge itself? It's hot in my apartment. Why didn't the air conditioning automatically go on? And I missed the last episode of America's Got Talent. Why didn't you go back in time and show it again just for me? Very, very, very impatient Generation Z. And I don't even know what's going to happen next. What's coming next? Generation Alpha? I don't know. Or Generation Zeta? Zulu? Very strange. When we're at Generation Z, we don't have any more generations to go to. We're at the end of the line here. Maybe it really is the second coming of Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. As I said, it's possible Jesus Christ comes on November 3rd before the election. It would make a lot of sense. We don't have to go through the election, and all the problems of the world get solved on November 3rd. So my bet is that maybe Jesus comes on November 3rd. Let's check a look and see what exactly happens there. Do you think Kamala Harris becomes Hillary Clinton? I don't know. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Could Kamala choose Hillary Clinton as running mate? That would be very interesting. That would be very interesting. Would Kamala and Hillary together? That might be a potent combination here, because then we got two women. And Rocco's not going to lie. Two women running for office together. That's pretty historic. Rocco still won't vote for them. Rocco still wants Trump Vance. But that would be very interesting. Certainly historic to have two women running it. Sia likes my shirt here. Yeah, this is what's called as a Hawaiian polo shirt. It's very functional. It's got nice arms here. Cool in the summer. Gives off the Hawaiian vibe, but it also has a collar here, which gives a bit of professionalism. That way Rocco can walk around in the streets of Miami Beach. He says, hey, I'm cool and I'm hip, but I'm also professional, and if necessary, I can brush your teeth. People don't mess with Rocco when he's got this get-up on here. Very professional. Jesse here says, I would definitely become worse if I got raised by one parent. I wish everyone has loving and caring parents. That's very true here. Now Rocco doesn't want to say that if you're raised by same-sex couple, you're not going to be raised well. Maybe you are. Maybe it's not so much mother and father. Maybe you just need to have two different parents. I haven't looked at the studies of this. But that would be an interesting study. Are you more likely to succeed and be well-adjusted if you're raised by mother alone, father alone, mother and father, two fathers or two mothers. That'd be very interesting psychological, sociological experiment to find out. Let's find out once and for all. But of course, the results will be used for political purposes. If it says that two-parent, mother-father households are better, they're going to say that the study was flawed. But if it says that same-sex couples have the same well-adjusted kids as mother-father couples, well, that'll be used for political purposes too. But I still want to know. Rocco still wants to know what is the result of that type of study. Brandino says the majority up there is voting for Trump as well. I don't know what up there is. Because right now I'm down in Miami Beach, South Beach. I'm almost at the southern tip of the United States here. The most southern tip, of course, is Key West, Florida. If you guys have not been to Key West, Florida, you definitely need to go there. It's very beautiful. It's a long trip. It's about 3.5 hours on a one single road from here down to Key West. But boy, oh boy, absolutely beautiful, let me tell you. Beautiful stuff, and it's only about like 60 miles from Cuba. You can almost see Cuba looking out from Key West. You could say, hey, hello to Cuba. And sometimes I see Cubans waving back at me. They go, hola, amigo, hola, amigo. And I say, hey, how's it going? My name is Rocco. And they go, hola, amigo. Very, very interesting stuff. Hey, Major's from India. That's true, India. We got love for Trump. Weren't you country last night? What's with the accent switch? There's no accent switch. Last night we had Billy Bob here on the live stream. Today it's Rocco Tribbiani. We have lots of different people here in this live stream. I know sometimes they say that they all look similar. Like it's the same person doing different characters, but that's not true. That's not true. We just happen to be very close. It's sort of like they say, an owner of a dog starts to look like the dog. Well, people who live stream together from the same apartment, they also start to resemble the same features. So maybe I look a little bit like Monroe Mann. Maybe Monroe Mann looks a little bit like Billy Bob. Billy Bob looks a little bit like me. I look a little bit like Keno Surf. It's all one big happy family. That's what I'm saying. And there's no landslide here. Oh, there's a landslide in India. Yeah, that's true. Very sad. A lot of people died. And it reminds you, guess what? I mean, you guys could have died today. Imagine if 200 people in your town died today. Life is very precious. Life is very fragile. Any day could be our last. For some people, maybe that's a blessing. For other people, that's not a blessing. And, sometimes life is good. Sometimes life is hard. But I certainly am very sad for all the families out in India who are missing a loved one today. So if you've got a loved one, you should go and tell them today, I love you very much. Even if they've been very annoying to you. Rocco's got a lot of relatives, very annoying, but Rocco's going to reach out to them later and say, even though you're really annoying, and even though you make me want to brush your teeth all the time, I love you. I love you, kid. You know, you got to spread some love here, there, and everywhere. John is also asking, telling me I changed my accent. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why you guys think I'm somebody else. My name is Rocco Tribbiani. I'm always talking like this. Always, since I was a little baby boy growing up in New York and New Jersey. Hey, happy birthday to your brother, Sia. Very nice. Wishing him a happy birthday. And what else we got here? Just different characters. Happy birthday to him. Man had an America hat on last night. Oh, heck, now he's a mafia wannabe. No, see, like a comment like that, Bree, that's something that makes me want to become Mr. Toothbrush and come over there and brush your teeth. And I'll floss your teeth, and I will mouthwash your mouth out like you've never been mouthwashed before. Don't you call me a mafia wannabe, because I don't want to go back to that life. I'm telling you, I don't want to go back there. But Rocco will if I have to. Don't push my buttons. But you can push the button to get us to 30 likes. Rocco's not happy seeing 26 likes. It's a weird number. We need to see a good, very even 40 likes. At least 30 likes here. And John says, doesn't like him to stick with one accent. I don't know why, again, you're talking like him, as if it's one person here. So basically you're telling me you don't like me. You don't like me is what you're saying. You don't like, that's not very nice here. You got to be respectful of everybody who's on this channel. You watch CNN or something like that. Is it 24 hours of the exact same person talking? No, you got different hosts. That's the exact same thing that we got going on here. Different hosts for different strokes. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm live streaming here. I'm asking for a little bit of respect. A little bit of respect for me and the family. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I am asking for. Plus 3 more likes, because now we're at 27. 3 more likes, we get to 30. And Malachi Rollins, America needs Trump. I agree with you. Absolutely agree with you. America needs Trump. Trump needs America. And we're going to see what happens. Very shortly, it's going to be less than 90 days. Very shortly, it's less than 90 days until the election. Very exciting time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. What else we got here? I do this, man, as a joke, and it's hilarious. There we go. We got Goku in the house. Don't mess with Rococo. Are you calling me Rococo? Is that your nickname for me? Am I your little pet? Hello, little Rococo. You're such a cute little doggy, Rococo. No, my nickname is Mr. Toothbrush. Maybe I'll let you call me Rococo. I don't know, but we need to get to know each other a little bit better. I think I need to get to know you a little better. Rococo's kind of cute. I think I am a little Rococo. I'm the cutest Rococo live streaming on the history of the internet. 28 likes, we're almost at 30. I think we need 2 more likes. 2 people here. 2 people who have not clicked like should do that now, so we will get even higher on this Olympic gold medal Olympic attempt. Let's see here. Malika is saying, I've been watching The Sopranos. That's not true. Sopranos has been watching Rocco. Rocco was one of the #1 consultants to the Sopranos television show on HBO. They wanted the authentic consultant who would be able to help them make the show as real as possible. And Rocco did that for them. It's only after all the non-disclosure agreements and the non-compete agreements expired that I was able to finally come on the YouTube live stream and start telling people exactly who I am. You know, Goodfellas, that was all me. Sopranos, all me. Godfather, all me. You think Marlon Brando knew how to do that character? No. It was Rocco telling him how to do it. I said, no, Marlon. Hey, Marlon, hey, Marlon, shut your face, huh? Shut your face. Listen to what Rocco's telling you. Marlon Brando, you need to do it like this. And he followed what Rocco did. And guess what? That film won many Oscars. The Godfather is a very comprehensive, beautiful film trilogy. And of course, it's much higher than The Matrix. Matrix was a great trilogy, but then they came out with a 4th film. But I think it was necessary because that 3rd film didn't have a very good ending. 4th film, a little bit of a better ending, but I'm really hoping, I heard they're coming out with a 5th Matrix. I really hope they do. We need more Neo. We need more Neo. We can't have 4 episodes of Neo. We need 5 episodes of Neo. Just like we need 1 more like to get to 30. We're at 29 right now. Soon we'll get to 30 likes. Barbara wants to see my guns. I'll show you one of my guns right here. Look at that gun here. You think that gun happens naturally? That happens from brushing people's teeth, ladies and gentlemen. That is a gun that has brushed many, many people's teeth. Randis calls me a tough guy. Wet Jogger's in the house from Jamaica here. Good to have you here. Jax is here. Good to have you here. John, I'm just saying that if you don't like the accent, that's true. If you don't like the accent, you don't have to watch every single live stream on the Monroe Mann channel. Some people like watching Monroe play his music. Some people like Monroe talking politics. Some people like Rocco, doing his thing. Some people like Kino Surf doing some philosophy. Lots of a variety here on this channel here. It's beautiful stuff. And I will recommend that you guys check out some of the long form videos on Monroe Mann's channel as well. Because they're feeling kind of lonely there. People come here and watch Rocco do live stream, but they don't watch Monroe Mann's videos. You could go click some like on Monroe's videos. You can leave some comments. You can spend 5-10 minutes watching them so we get a little bit more watch time. We need more watch time so we can get the channel monetized. We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. I'd say 2 to 3 weeks. And we're going to reach the 3,000 watch hour threshold. Yeah, Jack says that Marine was there forever. Very terrible. I'm always reminded, again, we all think about our lives. We all think that we've got difficulties in life, But how many of you spent the last 4 to 5 years in a prison in Russia? I don't think anyone on this live stream has done that. How many of you had family members recently killed in a landslide? Not many of you, I don't think. How many of you had your whole family killed in a plane crash? Not many. How many of you are getting evicted right now, today, by the sheriff? Probably none of you. And you know, it helps to put things in perspective. Right at this moment, all of us have got pretty blessed lives. Nothing's really going bad. Rocco needs to remind himself of this all the time. Things aren't as bad as they seem. We might think things are going bad, but they're not. Look, Rocco's in Monroe's rocking chair. He's got a Honeywell fan that's blowing on him, making him feel very cool and refreshed. And, you know, air conditioner's working. He's got 30 great fans, great Americans and international viewers watching. Almost has 30 likes. Been hovering around 29 for a long time, but 29's not bad. 29's a very good collection of likes. What more could Rocco ask for? And he's got a cord now, so he can plug in his phone while he's live streaming. So he doesn't have to worry about the battery dying. I mean, it's very good. We just hit 30 likes. Pretty amazing there. Pretty amazing there. Pretty amazing. Look at that. Rocco's got hair going up like crazy. Look at that. What the heck is going on there? Rocco can do this with his hair. Rocco can go like this. Rocco's like one of those trolls, you know? Rocco's hair is like one of those troll toys. You go like this. Hey, look, doesn't it look just like a troll toy? Now Rocco goes like that, goes like that. Rocco goes this, Rocco does that. Hey, Rocco's a troll. Rocco's hair looks exactly like one of those troll toys. Rocco, put it over there. All right. Let's see here. That's true, Malachi. You're true, you're right. Trump would have had them out of Russia sooner if Trump had been president. You correct me. Hey, when Rocco's wrong, Rocco's wrong. The truth is, if Trump were president, they would have been released immediately, and Putin would never have invaded Ukraine in the first place. Hamas never would have attacked Israel, and we wouldn't have any problems anywhere in the world. Trump is a peacemaker. Biden is a chaos creator. He doesn't create chaos he creates chaos not because of what he does. It's chaos it's like chaos by omission. Biden doesn't do anything. He just lets the people cross the border. He lets people start wars. Not good. I'm praying. Rocco is praying that the gods of the elections here shine strongly on Donald Trump, because he's got to win the election, ladies and gentlemen. And Brandino says his accent is fading. Hey, Rocco's not gonna lie. It's sometimes difficult to keep. There's so many accents on this live stream channel. Sometimes it's hard to keep them all going. Sometimes when Rocco says another character's name, Rocco somehow starts talking with that accent. It's very strange how the brain works. Very strange how the brain works. Hey, Nanya's back in the house. Long time no see. Nanya. Don't know where Nanya went, but Nanya's back. Good to have you here. Hey, could someone, guys, I told you that moderators need to constantly put the time in the Eastern Zone in the chat. You got to do that without me asking. I appreciate that, because it's hard for me to keep up if I don't know how far behind I am in the live chat. So always put the name, always put the time, Eastern time, in the live chat. Bree says, forget about it. What are you forgetting about? What's there to forget about? Maybe your troubles. Yeah, you should forget about your troubles. And forget about yesterday, it's gone. You know, forget about tomorrow. What do we got to focus on? We got now. Rocco, hey, we got tomorrow to focus on. But tomorrow is when we focus on tomorrow. Today, we focus on today. Let's get to 40 likes. That's true Barbara here. What Jagas giving some celebratory, I don't know what that is. Celebratory confetti, I guess. We got 31 likes. Thank you very much. Yasmin's here. Major's here. Jax is here. Vegas is going to go red. I think Nevada may go red. I think so. I don't think Vegas could go red. Well, I guess Vegas could go red. But all that matters is the state, because we got the electoral college here. We don't care about the cities. We care about the whole state. Does Jax think the whole state is going to go red? That's the big question here. We got Sia here. What else we got? There's so many things. What do I think about how you could walk around with guns in America? Well, in general, Rocco thinks that's a good thing. Rocco's a big fan of the Second Amendment. But Rocco also thinks there is a problem with people All right, Rocco read something here. Rocco's a big Second Amendment fan, but I want to share something with you that's very, very interesting. It's a book by, forget the guy's name. Who's the guy that wrote The Tipping Point? Someone's going to put that in a live chat, but I'll see it like 20 minutes from now. Oh, Malcolm Gladwell. Malcolm Gladwell wrote a book called Talking with Strangers. And I'm reading it right now, and there's a story here talking about the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. And for years, there's been so many people jumping off the San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge over the last 80 years. And they're always talking, we should put up a net to prevent people from jumping off. But there was this theory that there's no point in putting up a net because if you want to kill yourself, you're going to find a way to do it. And so they never put up the net. And people kept jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge because their analysis was, if someone is prohibited from jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge, they're just going to go find a gun, or they're going to go hang themselves, they're going to do something like that. But what they found out is that suicide is coupled with the method. Let me explain what that means when they say suicide is coupled. Every time the net prevented somebody from killing themselves on the Golden Gate Bridge, they followed those same people to see, did they end up trying to kill themselves some other way? They never did. And so what the theory is that when people want to commit suicide, it's coupled to one particular method. Meaning, if you remove that particular method, they're probably not going to go find some other method. So now Malcolm Gladwell's theory potentially is, in America, if there were less access to guns, maybe there would be fewer suicides because those people are coupled to using guns as a way to kill themselves. So if they don't have access to guns, maybe they wouldn't kill themselves at all. Now, it's just a theory, and I don't know. And Billy Bob knows that Second Amendment's very important in America, and I don't believe in confiscating the guns. But it is a very interesting information, a theory here, that is worth investigating because we want to prevent the suicides in America. We certainly want to prevent mass shootings. We don't want to have more children getting killed in mass shootings in schools. So Rocco hasn't got the whole plan worked out right now. But in the meantime, I certainly think there should be metal detectors in schools. I think there should be metal detectors maybe in movie theaters. I know it's not very nice, but maybe they could hide the metal detectors inside the wall so it doesn't look so much like a high security area. But Rocco doesn't mind going through metal detector. Rocco doesn't mind. Wet Jogger says, today it's hot here in Jamaica. Rocco wants to know, I wonder if it's hotter in Jamaica than it is in South Beach here in Miami. I don't know. Is Jamaica definitely a tropical or is it subtropical? Wet Jogger, is Jamaica a genuine tropical environment or is it just a local, subtropical environment? I don't know. One second here, I gotta check, someone's at the door. Might be the guy who does the extermination of termites here in the house. Oh no, hey, so look what we got here. We got a package. We got a package here in the live stream. Something here is coming into the house here. I'll save that for later. That's something for another live stream, special delivery. But does not concern us right now. Hey, goodbye here, Yasmin. Yeah, you gotta read books, Jesse, that is true. In Vegas, you see people walking with guns. I honestly think open carry is a much better way to do things. I think we would have less shootings if there were more people. Imagine this here. If you go into a bank and you see 3 customers there with guns, maybe you'll think twice before you decide to rob that bank because there are 3 people there who are going to shoot you. But if you got 3 people in the bank and they're concealed carry, well, you don't really know. Now, there's another argument here. In Florida, you can have concealed carry. So maybe the robbers, they say, you know what? I'm not going to rob the bank because I don't know if the people in there have guns or don't have guns. because maybe they do have guns. I think there should be an argument for both. You could be able to concealed carry if you want. You could also open carry. In that case, criminals don't know what. It's going to confuse their minds. They're not going to know what to do. Jesse, don't go to Vegas. It's okay to go to Vegas there. You got lots of good guys carrying guns around. They're going to protect you. They're going to make you feel very safe, secure, and wonderful. Sia says it looks good on you. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe the short here? You still talking about the short? And Dottie's saying, dude, hey, Dottie Hottie's back in the house. No, I really did miss Dottie Hottie. Dottie Hottie's here. We don't know if she's a Dottie. We don't know if she's really a Hottie. But her name is Dottie Hottie. But you cannot go with a name just because someone says they're Dottie Hottie. They might not be a Dottie Hottie. So be very careful. Yeah, Nanya, Rocco missed you too. Good to have you here today. And Good Cat's here. Pray for this man, Jesse. That's true. And you got to read books, the different characters. So Love and Light says, we know the answer. A mother and father is in the best interest of a child. Rocco tends to believe that's the truth because it's better to grow up to have two different perspectives. It's better to have a mother and a father so you can grow. Because Rocco's got an effeminate side and Rocco's got a masculine side. The masculine side came from his father. Feminine side came from his mother. And you want to make sure you got that. You want to have access to both of those personalities. And let's see here. We got Wet Jagger saying, conclusion that study, 8 billion people can't be successful. And that is for sure and sad at the same time. So it doesn't matter what the variables of parentage is. I don't know what you're talking about, Wet Jagger. Are you saying that the vast majority of people cannot be successful? I think everyone could be successful in different ways here. Not all of us can become, a Tom Cruise, superstar, movie star. But I think, everyone can become successful in their own ways if they keep going, if they don't give up. Rocco's not giving up. Rocco's going to become a successful live streamer. That's why he does live streamings every day, every week here on the Monroe Mann channel. Mr. Goodsat says, try to be less judgmental. Not sure what that's talking about. Don't know. And then, hey, Jesse, the truth is here. It's true. I mean, if a child here grows up with two women as parents or two men as parents, that's certainly better than not having any parents. And I imagine that's better than only having one parent. That's what I'm saying. It's just to be an interesting study to see what's all about. I want to investigate that to see what we're going on. And what else we got here? I'm still waiting for someone to put the time in the live chat. No one's done that yet. I've been asking for that very patiently here, but none of the moderators, even none of the fans here doing it. What time is it in New York, Florida time? Now, Mr. Toothbrush, let's say, Jabu says he looks good. I appreciate that. I like to think that I look good too. Yeah, Little Eric says, read books, you will be smart. Look at that. Rocco's got lots of books here. Calculus here, Pensare Positivo, and we got a book there in Chinese. We got another book in Chinese here. We got a book in English about 1776. We got a book of friendship. We got some Seneca. Telling you that's how you grow your intellectual capacities. I told you before, you got to cardiovascularize your heart and soul. You also have to cardiovascularize your brain. You must cardiovascularize your brain. In that way, you can use your brain to solve problems in the world. Not only in the world, but even in your day-to-day life. Rocco wants you to solve problems in your day-to-day life. Let's see here. What else are we going through? And who thinks I'm ignoring? Khan says, "Oh, why you ignoring my comment here?" I'm not ignoring comments here. It's very difficult for me to read through all these things. There's so many comments here. Rocco's becoming a hot ticket here on YouTube Live. Lots of fans, lots of comments. Very difficult. Soon, Rocco's going to have a team of people behind him on computers going through all the comments, and he's going to have an earpiece in here, like all the big talk show hosts, and he's going to say, answer this question here. Okay, Rocco's going to answer this one. Hold. That's right. Rocco has left the building. Rocco is moving towards the arena. Rocco is safe and sound. Quick, move fast. It could be. Rocco might have to be in a situation like that where he has to shoot and move. Shoot and move situation. 4:33 p.m. Finally, I got a time in the live chat, and guess what that is? That's 30 minutes ago. Rocco's 30 minutes behind on the live chat. He's been going through the chat the whole time. It's overwhelming. Rocco doesn't know what to do. But he will plug in his phone here. Rocco does not want to lose you guys. Little Eric says a very beautiful group of Blue Jays pulled up to my yacht. I'm very happy to hear that. Mr. Goodcat, I don't know what you're talking about. He's just talking about a beautiful group of Blue Jays. Isn't that okay? Pray for my friend here. Sorry for your loss, Major. And what else we got? I gotta go. Rocco's gonna try to get through these comments a lot more fast. Love and Light says it's always interesting when someone speaks about themselves in the third person. I'm not using the third person. Rocco's using the fourth person, sometimes the fifth person. To the uneducated, it sounds like Rocco's using the third person. But Rocco is not using the third person. Hey, yo, I'm not using the third person. Don't you be putting words in Rocco's mouth. Woo. Hey, there's so many comments here. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna go I can't go through them all. Can't go through all of them. We got someone here from Ireland. Welcome here. I'm reading comments from 30 minutes ago, so I got to go through them very quickly here. Rocco has a six-pack. That's true. What name is on your driver's license? Well, on my driver's license says Rocco Tribbiani. On Monroe's driver's license says Monroe Mann. On Keno's license says Keno Surf. That's how it is. On Billy Bob's, it just says Billy Bob. There's no, there's no last name for Billy Bob, because he's his own character. He does what he wants. He says what he wants. He is who he wants. We got Adrian here, black guy here in Vegas with Trump 2024. Very nice. The brain is crazy here. What else we got? Nunez here. Angeli is here in the house. Hey, Angeli Ramjatan, good to have you here. Welcome from, I think you're from Trinidad and Tobago, down in the islands, very near to the Jamaica island too. Maybe you and Wet Jogger can get together, have a cola, enjoy a nice summer treat together. There's the sound of the police here. What else we got? Who are we talking? Guns don't kill bullets though. Sledgehammer. That reminds me of that song by Peter Gabriel. I wanna be your sledgehammer. I don't understand what that means. Why would I want someone to be my sledgehammer? I mean, that sounds like something I would say when I used to be in the family. Hey, someone come up and go, hey, Rocco, I need you to be my sledgehammer and go break that guy's legs. But that's not who we are anymore. Why would Peter Gabriel be asking about, mafioso type of stuff? I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. We got here, it says from Turkey here, merhaba, memnun oldum. That's some Turkish for nice to meet you, memnun oldum. And you can also say görüşürüz, which means goodbye. Çok acıktım, it means I'm very hungry. Çok acıktım, and that's true. Rocco's feeling a little famished here, he's gonna have to eat. Live streaming really makes him a little bit tired, a little bit hungry. What else? We're going down here, trying to get through these messages here. Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, now you're not making Rocco, I know Billy Bob loves that. Rocco cannot say that. Rocco cannot say that guy's name without starting to talk like him. So we're going to call him BB. Hey, BB likes that song, Sweet Home Alabama. What else? Yeah, Rocco's taking a long time to get down to the chat. Taking a long time. I'm trying to go by very quickly. Michael Kiter says, why are you removing my comments here? No one's removing your comments. Sometimes YouTube does that automatically. Let's see here. We see your comment, Michael. Rocco has too many fans. It's really true. I don't know how to do this. What else we got here? Lots of comments here. I'm trying to get down to the bottom here. You could have an aeroplane flying. Goku Black says, yesterday there was a homeless man who was sleeping in a shopping cart at Walmart. Well, those Walmart shopping carts are very roomy. If you're gonna sleep in a shopping cart, I'd probably choose one of the ones from Walmart. Gives you a lot of elbow room, and you could put your head in there in such a way that it doesn't crick your neck too much. So at least he's a smart homeless man, very smart homeless man. By the way, we need one more like, and we're 35 likes. One more like. Oh, we're finally at the bottom here. Nunya says you're a riot. You're not saying, you're saying. Thanks for making my day. Look, I'm not saying. Nunya, I told you that. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. And that's all I'm saying, is that I'm not saying. So just remember that. I'm not saying, and that's something that you can use if you're in a debate with someone. And you can say, look, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. And that's it. You know what? And they'll go, wow, that guy's really, really smart guy. But you didn't say anything, actually. You didn't say anything. You just covered your Bataski. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. We got Rasputin here. Russian accent. Rocco, do you think I have to go to the doctor because my left arm and left stell hurt for 2 days? It depends. Is it very black and blue? Can you still move it? Is it tender to the touch? Have you talked to your mother and your father? It all depends. You know, it's hard to diagnose somebody from a YouTube live stream. You should go to a licensed doctor and have that doctor take a look at you, and then you can ascertain the extent of your injuries. Michael says you can also gain an extra 500 pounds in a Walmart card. Rocco's not understanding exactly what you're talking about. We got Nanya here. I know, I just thought you were being humorous without knowing what you said. No harm done. Oh no, Rocco always knows what he's saying. I mean, I'm not saying that I know what I'm saying, but I am saying I knew what I was saying when I was saying what I was saying. If you know what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Nanya. That's all I'm saying. Very good advice. Thank you, all the great. Yes, Rocco's here to explain it all and give you very good advice. And on that note, unless there are any very big burning questions here, Rocco is going to jump off of this live stream and do some of the things he has to do with his daily life. Man cannot live on live stream alone. I know some of you think that, but you can't. You guys got to get out and do what you need to do in the day. Rocco needs to get up and do what he needs to do in the day. And Jesse says, it's not bruised, but it's still hard to move, so can't do karate very well. Yeah, you got to be very careful, Jesse. You don't want to over push yourself. Actually, Rocco's not leaving this live stream till we get one more like. We're at 34 likes. I will stop the live stream when we get to 35. Please do Rocco a favor and get us to 35, because Rocco needs to use the toilet. Rocco needs to get something to drink. Maybe Rocco wants to get an ice pop. It's summer out. This is the time to go do that. We got a Kazatsky kick here from Little Eric. All the greats, as I've seen, man, love a live stream. He sat and just waited for a donation. Let me ask you this, all the great. This is a serious question. By the way, thank you for this 35th like. Did that guy that was just doing the live stream waiting for donations, did he ever get any money? Rocco's trying to learn what's happened, because we're hoping very soon, in the next month to 6 weeks, you're going to have super chat in here. Rocco wants to know the secret to making money here for a live stream. He's trying to leave his life of being Mr. Toothbrush behind. But if he can't make a living here doing it, he might be forced to go back to the family. Don't make Rocco go back to the family. Thank you guys for liking. Goku went up to the homeless man. The homeless man screamed at me. You got to be careful. There's this homeless woman here in Miami Beach. She walks all around. You get too close to her, she starts insulting you with very bad language and throwing things at you. Rocco once had a bottle thrown at him from this woman. Very scary. Rocco feared for his safety. Rocco turned around and walked away very, very quickly. And Michael says, do you know gold was $1,500 a troy ounce when Trump was at the end of this term, and now gold is $2,400 an ounce? Yeah, Michael, but yeah, you don't understand how gold works. Monroe Mann talked about this the other day. Gold in general is directly related to the inflationary value of the dollar, because gold is valued in dollars. It does not mean the value of gold has gone up. When the value of gold goes up, it usually means the value of fiat currency has gone down, because the government has printed so much American dollars that American dollars are more worthless. And as a result, there are more high price for gold. It's the same thing with Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. When Bitcoin, the more the dollar's inflated, Bitcoin tends to go up too, because now it's costing more dollars to buy a Bitcoin. It's not a direct relationship, not a direct one for one, but 100%. Don't think that Biden that's something to applaud Joe Biden about. The higher the price of gold goes, that usually means the worse the economy is, and the worse the value of the dollar is. Now, Rocco buys his gold for precisely that reason. It's important to have physical gold, because if you bank on the dollar being proudly strong for a very long time, you're taking a big gamble. Rocco buys gold. Rocco buys Bitcoin. Rocco buys real estate investments. Rocco buys stock market investments. Rocco buys government bonds. Rocco buys corporate bonds. Rocco buys venture capital initiatives. Rocco does lots of interesting investments. You got to do all of them. All of them. And now I hope you understand, Michael, why the price of gold has gone up so high. And let's see. What else we got here? Any final messages here? Hey, Jesse, you're going to your job tomorrow. Jesse, is tomorrow your first day at the job? Is today your first day you're starting the job? Rocco really wants to know how you're doing. I'm doing a 4-hour shift to earn $40. I love this job so much. Happy to hear that, Jesse Pinkman. By the way, Jesse, you told me, or you told Monroe, that once you get your first paycheck, you were going to do a cash app for something like $5 to Monroe. I don't want $5. I want $1. Send $1. Be a man of your word. You said once you start a job, once you're earning money, Rocco wants to see $1, a one-time $1 support of the channel. Let's see if you're a man of your word. I'm just saying. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. What else we got here? I do understand. Michael says how it works. It means it takes $900 more to buy an ounce of gold, which means inflation. Oh, okay, Michael. Then you and I are saying the exact same thing here. I didn't mean to insult you if you thought that I was insulting you. I was just, now we know that we were on the same page. You know, this is how disagreements happen. This is how people's teeth get brushed, because there's disagreements. That's why it's very important to talk it out with your co-partners. Make sure that they understand what you mean and that you understand what they mean. You want to make sure you're on the same page. And someone says I look like the actor Hank Azaria. Thank you very much. Hank Azaria is a very good guy, very good-looking guy. And Jesse doesn't have a Cash App. Okay, we'll find some other way to do it here. You got to give payment to Rocco by coming to more live streams. The more live streams you come to, that's considered payment too. Go to Russia, send you Russian. Rocco was in Russia in 1998, went to Moscow and St. Petersburg and went for an overnight journey on the Trans-Siberian Express. Very exciting. Very exciting. Rocco thought he was in a James Bond movie. It was very exciting stuff. Okay, so Rocco's going to head off now. We got 36 likes, which is one more than he was going for. 35. Big goal, ladies and gentlemen. I want to say, I want to recommend you subscribe to the channel. Click the bell so you get notifications. Tell your friends about the channel. Come back again. Watch some of the old live streams. That's all fantastic too. We're going to get a lot of watch time very soon. I'm going to give you good news that we have reached 3,000 watch hours and can now apply for monetization. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Rocco Tribbiani is heading out. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm no longer live streaming here.